Hi and welcome to the last episode of Panorama for 2015. A lot has happened this month, so let's get right into it. Some of you might remember this young lad, Longstaff. He had some videos posted back in 2011. I had the privilege of seeing him in person, and this kid, he was only 11 or 10 at the time, was so gifted, really quick feet, super talented, great ground moves, and a lot of people saying that he had potential to move on to greater things. And yes, I bring the good news that he is moving on to greater things. At the moment he's playing for Liverpool, and recently he got picked to play for the England under-15s. In his debut match, he actually scored and had an assist. And so from moving from street football, which has helped him to move on to the field, for those skeptics out there who think that street football is just showy, no, it can actually help you. So it's great to see him moving on, and who knows, there might be some new footage coming out eventually of him doing some more ground moves, so we can feast our eyes on that. STR Skill School Steve Roberts went over to Amsterdam to make a street football video, which is one of the best of the year, I'd say, with the Street Kings. He did that in collaboration with Hyundai, and they did something that was really well put together, well filmed, drone cams, professional cameras everywhere, so really nicely done. My favorite part is Edward Van Gaal's kind of stump Akka away. Actually, could you let me know your favorite part? I think the only problem with this video is that I find it a bit too short. It could have just been just like 2 minutes longer, man. Steve, come on, man, two minutes longer. Having said that, there is behind the scenes footage on the Hyundai YouTube, and so that video is about 7 minutes long, which it satisfied me to see more of the Street Kings and them laughing about, having a bit of banter, a few jokes. One of them actually had the ball roll into the water, which is a bit similar to what happened with Tuba in my interview in the last video. You should go and check that out. And yes, very good watch indeed. The finals of the Nike Winners Days competition were held in Amsterdam, and so this was a combination of all the winners from their different countries, like the Tekksquad from London and different other teams from different regions in Europe came all together to do one final big competition in Amsterdam. So you can imagine the place was buzzing and very live. And I can tell you that Team Matt from Amsterdam, they ripped their country and they tore it up. Well done to them, they won the whole thing. I'd say the only frustrating thing about this competition is that full matches were not filmed, or at least a big highlights reel. It's just been kind of short 15-second Instagram type clips, which kind of leave you wanting more. It's a bit like watching trailers constantly and you just want to see the main part. And so I think even Be The Difference, Adidas had the same kind of vibe with that, even though you did get to see quite a lot of footage from outside, but not directly from Adidas and not directly from Nike. So I think that's something they could definitely work on to get us more involved and to see what happens in those kind of competitions. So apart from that, you got to see an exhibition match with Vandenberg. He gets a sweet Panna. Nabil Killer is also there with Izzy Hitman, and so they did some nice exhibition skills, and so those are things to watch out for. Akka Magazine was also there, and Akka Magazine is a pioneer in street football filming. He's the one who filmed the first Akka 3000 from Izzy Hitman, and so he's back on the scene with a few cool clips. I'll put a link to some of his videos. He filmed a lot of the underground scene back in the day, and so that's how a lot of people even got into street football, from watching Akka Magazine videos. So I say really go and check those out, because they actually changed a lot on the street football scene. Hypebeast, in collaboration with Nike, did a cool, short, in-depth documentary about street football. It was in build-up to the Nike Winners Days. They spoke to Edward Van Gaal, they spoke to Netherlands striker Anwar, and a music producer, and it really goes into depth of what street football means and where it came from. It's very good to see that kind of documentary being done on street football and where it comes from. I really enjoy these kind of things, and I think you probably will too. Daily Events hosted another street football tournament during the middle of December, or near the end. It seems to have taken the place of WSF, which didn't take place this year. I don't know why, but it was good that something else did take its place. It was organized by Akka, and he got together a big block of talent from Denmark, from Belgium, from Holland, and to have kind of like this mini, it felt kind of slightly undergroundish tournament. There was a 3v3 match. You see some great skills by Tuba, Soufiane and Hakim in that one. And then there was a Panna tournament as well, which Hakim ended up winning. And speaking of Hakim, he filmed a little gathering of some of the top guys. They had like a little ground moves meetup, and it had that really cool ghetto vibe. It was kind of dark, kind of a bit gloomy, but it just added to make a great video. I liked how they were sitting in the background watching each other doing their skills and sharing, and I liked the fact that you can see their reactions. So it was really cool vibe. And he's also got another video that he posted just before of him training with Licht and Tuba and Soufiane. So two great videos to go and check out. Those of you who have been watching the street football scene for some years now will know of the name Dida. He has a group called Futebol de Rua, I think I said that right. And he's just come out with a new video of, it's like a compilation from 2012 to 2015. And it's cool because there's some street football matches. It's not just ground moves. You have them in match situations, and he has a really tight group. I think there are two other guys in his crew, and yeah, this guy is someone I actually looked at when I was just starting out, and watching his videos really helped and really helped me get into a better flow with my ground moves. So I was really happy that something new is coming out from him. He also has tutorials on the page in Portuguese, so if you want to better your Portuguese as well as learning some good moves, then watch Dida. And moving over to Germany, we have Yanar, a serious street player. He put out a new compilation of his ground move, freestyle and Panna skills. You get some sweet Pannas on that video. And also, if you didn't know, he won the Adidas Be The Difference in Berlin, I believe. And so he's a serious guy to watch out for. We also have Hakan Explosion from Germany. This guy is another serious boss on the ball. He's got a crazy style. I don't know how to even start following his style. I don't think anybody can follow his style, which is actually really cool, because that means he's got his own identity in street football, and that's something to watch out for, guys, because you can get into a rut of just copying other people. It's important to actually follow your own style and just be creative like that. And so this guy is a great example of that. Hakan Explosion, big respect to you. The easy man, Doest, is at it again with part 6 of his Panna day job. He goes to international futsal matches of Holland, and at half time he faces the public doing Panna matches in the center of the court. My favorite Panna is at 4 minutes. What's yours? Sean Garnier versus futsal legend Falcao. They have a head-to-head in a futsal match where it wasn't just about scoring goals. You could score from getting pannas or doing skills around your opponent. So there was quite a showboat for everybody to see. It's like a showboat showcase kind of thing. Also, during that time, Falcao has a one-on-one with Sean Garnier, which was a bit like of a bittersweet moment, because I love Panna, but also Falcao is such a legend in my eyes, so to see him get panned was like, oh no, I don't want to see him get panned. But they both did skills on each other, so it's still a fun watch. Sean Garnier didn't actually have it all his way. There was another street player, I think, who actually even stood on the ball and even took off Sean Garnier's hat. So it was like tit for tat with skills and everybody showing their best. This month, the girls have also been rocking it in street football. I'm going to start off going to Japan. There's Amy and Sakura who are doing a really cool in tandem ground move. You can see their skills actually really getting on point. It's great to see that. Also moving on to Mexico, there's Mercedes, and she has a lovely set of ground moves on her Instagram as well. And Last but not least, there's Alexis from Soccer in Slow Motion, showing that girls can rock it too when it comes to Panna. Keep up the good work, girls. And before we get to top 3 of the month, I'm gonna get to a first and surprise somebody with top commenter of the year, or possibly years for that matter. Yes, I'm talking about you, TehGettinq. You have been supporting the scene for years with your comments. I always see them. They're always a nice boost to read. I see them under so many of my videos, so many other street football page videos, and I thought it would just be nice to give something back and show some appreciation. So I'm gonna give you a brand new Yo Street sewn Mind the Gap t-shirt. Yes, this one's for you, just showing a little bit of appreciation for your constant support for the street football scene. And so send me your address and I'll be sure to get one over to you. And guys, if you didn't know, TehGettinq also has one ground moves video. He's not just a commenter, and so he shows some pretty decent moves. So check that out. Photo of the month goes to these guys. I don't really need to name who's in this, but so much street talent, so many guys who have influenced the game today and made so many moves that we all use. And so it's great to see them as like one big street football family coming all together that you don't see so often. So yeah, this photo of the month definitely has to go to them. Big respect to all of you guys. Ground move of the month goes to Nabil Killer. He's killing it with these ground moves. Nobody does them with a humongous ball. I found this clip actually hilarious personally, and I don't know if he got any pannas with this yet. He finishes it off with a nice little reverse Akka. He's a legend. He won every Street United. He was MVP for that whole competition. You can go check that out on YouTube. And he's a top futsal skiller. So a lot to check out from this guy. Panna of the month goes to this guy. I think his name is Ami on Street Tomyuki's page. He pannas one of the girls I mentioned earlier. Really cheeky, really nicely done, really smooth. I don't know where the second ball came from, but he just used it totally to his advantage in this panna match. And she just falls on her knees and cries. Well done man, nicely done. I want to say thanks to everyone who's watched this show, and I've really appreciated your comments and your feedback on it. I've enjoyed making these for you. I want to say thanks to Lydia behind the camera, because it's not just me. I have some support and help, and I want to be bringing much more in 2016. I think this year will have a lot for us, and I can't wait to share this with you. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.